everybody.
How are you?
I'm great. This is the first episode of Kevin's Korner, real estate from a marketing perspective, right here from Stewart Title in Sugar Land. And so I just want to say a little bit about why I'm doing this and the purpose of this podcast. The podcast is to promote the agents like Gina here and vendors that we do business with in Fort Bend County like Nas, who will be up next. This podcast is not about me. I'm not trying to promote myself. This podcast is for the agents and vendors of Fort Bend County. So if you're seeing this and you'd like to be on the podcast, please give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll be more than happy to put you on the calendar. So we're going to get started. I'm going to have real estate agents first and then vendors on every episode. I'm going to record this every Friday at 3 o'clock, and then we're going to edit it and make it available to the public via YouTube and social media within a couple of days before the next episode on Friday. So with that being said, as you can see, the lovely young lady sitting next to me is Gina Rodriguez. I met Gina March of 2022, or maybe April. I can't remember how you came to me, but she came to me looking for marketing help because I help agents grow their business and help them with their marketing for their business. And we've been working together ever since.
We sure have.
So say hi to Gina, to everybody out there in podcast land.
Hello, everyone in podcast land. I am Gina, your favorite realtor here in the Houston area. And it's an honor to be here. Thank you, Kevin, for having me here and to be the first one.
Yeah, you're the first agent ever on Kevin's Korner.
I feel so special.
Okay. So what I'd like to talk about is your business, and how you use marketing to promote your real estate business. So first of all, tell everybody what you do, what kind of clients you like to work with, where you work, who your brokerage is, and things like that.
Okay. Where I work all of Houston, but I primarily to specialize in the Southwest Houston area, which would be Sugar Land, Richmond, as well as Fulshire. But I travel all over, so wherever you need me, I will be there. Clients that I want to work with anyone that just wants to own a home, or wants to take the next steps, which maybe they want to sell their home and move into a bigger home, or maybe they just want to downsize. So I am their girl, but I do have a heart for my veterans out there. And
I was going to ask you about that because I thought you had told me at one time you were trying to work with veterans.
Yes, my heart is for veterans because I just simply want to fight for them. They fought for me, so I want to fight for them and help them to be able to achieve the home ownership, just as every human being or citizen here has the privilege to.
Yeah, I agree with that. And veterans have been a big part of my family as well. So I've supported Camp Hope in the past and DAV and some of the other ones. So I think it's very admirable of you, trying to help veterans and everything. So
Thank you.
If you're a veteran out there and you're seeing this podcast and you're looking for a real estate agent, you got to call Gina.
That's right.
We'll get your contact information towards the end. Tell the audience how your real estate business has evolved since you and I met.
Well, it has evolved, amazingly. I've had clients reach out to me from my Google business page to my marketing campaign to being door knocking using flyers that I'm getting help through with Kevin. So I'm just so grateful for you.
Your website as well, right?
My website, my CRM, which it's my virtual assistant.
Yeah. So there's a lot of aspects to marketing as far as real estate goes. I've been doing this for 9 years, and I know these things work. And you were nice enough to do whatever I asked you to do when it came to marketing. So The one thing I remember about you when we started it, and then when you learned how well it could help you with your business, was the CRM. I remember you at one time almost passing out when you realized that it could actually send documents out for you and everything. So,
Yeah.
tell everybody
Was
about
so
that. How
delighted.
does that work in your business?
Well, I'm a systems girl, so I like to have procedures and processes in place, and I'm very organized and detail oriented. So I needed a system to be able to help me, do this for me on the side. Reach out to my clients where I can at the moment because I'm out, either dealing with a client or looking for new people that want to buy or sell.
Yeah.
But it has been a tremendous help. I've gone, even people that I didn't even realize that I did real estate and, needed my help. And it's been amazing. So,
Well, it's important to understand as a real estate agent, you're in the business of meeting people, right?
correct.
If you meet somebody and you don't capture their contact information, then the chances of them seeing you again later is very slim. Because in most cases, people you meet aren't going to need your services when you meet them.
No.
But the reality is pretty much everybody needs a place to live.
Oh, absolutely.
So when you go out and you network and you go to networking events or you come to one of my classes or you go door knock or you go do a neighborhood function of any kind, you need to get their name and their email address and put them in your database because the database is a marketing tool. The database markets your business to your database as often as you'd like.
Correct.
And right now we have yours set up for once a month, correct?
Correct. So I want to be in my, whoever I meet, like you say, just, get their contact info, put it in the database so that they could continuously see me, not forget about me. Because the objective for me is that when they think about purchasing or selling or even leasing, I'm their first thought. Why? Because they've been getting consistent, emails from me, consistent marketing, literature, information. It's not just, to offer my service, but to also, give them information. People like literature. People like to know what's going on. Is it the right time to buy? Is it not the right time to buy? Is it the right time to sell? Whatever it may be, but I want to be their resource. So I'm grateful for that CRM because it provides that avenue for me.
Statistically, and I think you know this because I told you, most people on average need to be touched by marketing 7 to 8 times before they
Correct.
make a buying decision. If you're using a CRM and someone that you met 2 years ago has been getting an email from you once a month for the last 2 years, and all of a sudden they decide they want to buy a home or they need to lease a property, chances are they're going to at least think about you. And that's top of mind marketing.
Correct.
Once you get your CRM set up with your database and your drip campaigns and you just push play, it goes.
It goes.
And it just keeps reminding them of you every month.
Correct.
And then the other aspect of CRMs is you can store and send out documents. You can set up meetings. You can set up reminders. You can record text messages and conversations, emails.
Correct. You can send an email blast to everyone all at once. It does. It's a good follow-up tool. I'm big on follow-up, but this one just really takes it to the next, level and follow-up aspect. So which is good, and it lets me know what's going on for the day or what do I have, coming up. So it's an overall an amazing.
It's kind of like
tool.
an assistant.
Of course.
Kind of like an assistant. So it just makes your job easier. And if you really get into CRMs, you can actually use it to run your business. I mean, it can do budgeting reporting and sales reporting and ROI, and it can tell you how well you're doing with your marketing and your money. And then the other thing that it can do that I really, really think is nice and cool is you can sync them with your social media. So if you're running a Facebook ad or a Google ad or some kind of ad online, you can use the forms on those particular platforms. So when people register or submit their information, it goes directly into CRM. And you can, once they get into CRM, now then either get an email from you, you get a text message or an email notification that they've done that, and the whole sales funnel just starts.
Correct.
So that's why CRMs are so important.
Yeah.
What are some of the other things that you've done for Gina's Realty and marketing your business?
Well, from door knocking to events to being part of network events, church events, you name it.
What about farming?
Farming, absolutely, as well. I'm big
Yeah.
on farming, and not just farming and within the neighborhood, but also farming, in businesses, outside the neighborhood. It's They're always saying think outside the box, and it's true. You can't just be focused in on one particular area or one corner. So just broaden your areas and just go to places where you won't even think that someone might need your help or service, and it's there.
Yeah, the farming is very important as well because it gives you the ability to get contact information for a particular area of town that you may not get otherwise, and you can put them in your database and you can market to them. You can door knock. I'm real big on, if you live in a neighborhood, become the expert in that neighborhood. Get involved with the HOA. Get
Yes.
involved with the.
Let your neighbors know that you're an agent, that you're their resource, their go-to. Yes.
Exactly. And sooner or later, I've had agents that came to me and either were good with farming or wanted to start farming another neighborhood because the neighborhood that they've already been working in for 20 years, they've already bought or sold almost every house in the neighborhood.
Well, lucky them.
Lucky them. So I know it works.
Sounds like a problem.
Yeah, sounds like a good problem to have. Now, I've had agents that I've worked with on their farming start using the system, and within 3 or 4 months, they call me up or they want to come say hi and tell me, I just want to say thank you because the marketing or the farming that you helped me with, I've already gotten a lead or I got a contract for $1.4 million or whatever. So I know it works. Just wish all the other agents, and the thing is too, is if you see other agents in the neighborhood that you want to be the expert, don't worry about them because those agents aren't going to be doing the marketing as well as you're going to be doing it. They probably aren't doing it as often as you're doing it, and they're not you. So,
Correct.
I mean, if there's 6 other agents in the same neighborhood you want to farm in, don't worry about them. It doesn't matter. It just depends on how often, how consistent you are, and how much you get in their face. I know a couple of agents that started doing pizza parties for the neighborhood, or movie parties for the neighborhood. Within a couple of weeks, they got a listing because they just got involved. So
Well, people like to work with someone who they know, like, and trust.
definitely, and it's not just about sending a
Yeah, no.
postcard out to the address in
Yep.
the mailbox. So,
Correct.
and I'm a big believer of the non-traditional or the non-modern ways of marketing. I still think print media works very well. Postcards, news flyers, magazine ads, anything that you can put your logo on is just brand awareness.
Correct.
So I think it all works, and in the end, if you're consistent and you don't get bogged down with just all the other little things that go with it, sooner or later, for the lack of a better term, the faucet just turns on and it just doesn't stop. I remember very, very well that it was a Sunday afternoon when you were texting me at like 5 o'clock on Sunday, and I'm like, what's going on? I mean, it's Sunday afternoon. What's so important that she won't stop texting me? So I called you, and you were like, I got a lead from the
Yes.
website. So
It's amazing.
yeah, so this stuff won't happen if you don't do it.
Correct.
But once you start doing it, if you're consistent,
Yeah.
it will
Key. That
eventually
is key.
happen.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, there's no magic wand out there. There's nothing out there that's going to say flip a switch and then all the marketing just works.
Correct.
So what else would you like the audience to know about Gina's Realty and what you're doing right now?
Well, I would like to take this time I wrote something for you.
You wrote
So-
something for me?
Yes, I did. And I would like to read it.
Nas might want to reschedule for another episode.
No, it's just been long overdue. It really has. Because he's been.
Am I gonna
I hope
cry?
I don't tear up, but I'm
Am
going
I
to try
gonna
not
cry?
to tear up. But you've just been very special and a mentor and a sensei. And I want to choke up, but I want to be able to read what I wrote.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to put this on the podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Kevin Davidson. It is a pleasure to be here today to talk about someone who has made a significant impact on my personal and professional life. I am talking about you. Again, Kevin Davidson, a business development officer at Stewart Title, who has been my mentor and good friend for quite some time now. Kevin is an outstanding individual, and I am blessed to have him in my life. He has been a guiding force in my journey towards success, particularly in my business and marketing platform. His wealth of knowledge and experience in these fields is unparalleled, and I have learned so much from him. Kevin's dedication to his work is inspiring, and his commitment to excellence is evident in everything he does. He is a true professional who always puts his needs um, of others first, and his attention to detail is remarkable. I can't honestly say that I would not have been where I am today without his support and guidance. I feel incredibly grateful to have Kevin as my mentor and friend, and I want to take the opportunity to publicly thank him for all he has done for me. Kevin, please know that you have made a dramatic impact on me, my business, my marketing platform, and I'm forever grateful. To provide some context, I recall Kevin advising me in October, November to exercise patience and prepare a system to handle the increase in business when the time comes, because it takes time. Now that moment has arrived, and I am ecstatic to have everything in place to manage a handful of influx effectively. I owe it all to Kevin's valuable guidance and advice, and I am grateful again for his heating words. In conclusion, I want to say having a mentor like Kevin Davidson is valuable, and I encourage everyone to seek out mentors who can help them achieve their goals. Thank you again.
Well, that was very sweet. I really don't know what to say, but thank you very
Of
much.
course, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Aw,
I'm
thank
just glad that it's
you.
all working out for you.
Yes.
So tell everybody, you have a handful of people, clients you're working with right now, right?
Right now, I have working with 2 buyers and a seller as well, and 3 leases.
And 3 leases. And would you say that those were acquired through the marketing that I've taught you?
Yes, I would say about 3 of them have, and then the others are just referrals.
Awesome. So, see, guys, it works. Marketing works in the real estate world.
Yes, it
So,
does.
I really appreciate those kind
Of
words.
course.
I did not expect that. Wow.
I made you blush.
I know. I'm already always red. Now I'm really red.
Oh, you deserve it. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, and much more success to you.
Oh, yes.
So, is there anything else that everybody out there should know about you and your business?
Well, I do. I want to let everyone know that if you're really looking for someone that is looking for your best interest, not mine, who will put your needs before mine, who would be there for you, guiding you 100% throughout the way, and would put people in places like lenders, title companies,
Yeah,
to be
inspection
able to
companies.
ease, and inspection companies, correct, to be able to ease the process. I am your go-to girl. Trust me, we'll be in good hands. And you just got to see my reviews. My reviews speak for themselves.
She's got a great website. She's got great reviews. She's doing the marketing that I asked her to do.
Yes.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you. What's your phone number?
My phone number is 832-235-3840. And my email is ginasrealtyforyou@gmail.com. And my website is ginasrealty.com.
And you also are on social media, correct?
Correct. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram as Gina Rodriguez in Houston.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being on the first
Thank you for
episode
having
of Kevin's
me.
Corner. You're doing a great job. Again, tell everybody one more time what your phone number is.
My phone number is 832-235-3840. My name again is Gina Rodriguez. You can also reach me on my website at ginasrealty.com.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully,
here.
we'll have you on again at another time.
Yes, you have to have me again.
Every week. Every week. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
So we're going to have...